All right, Shalom Akim, his brother Yasha Mazdakar from the Israelite Times Report, IsraeliteTimes.com. Want to say all praises are due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. I know you brothers been hearing about this alleged audio of this. I guess he's a military officer who exposed that he's supposedly been in contact with some sort of extraterrestrials or something like that, or UFOs, or may have been angels. But the man said that he he said the men looked like they were African Americans, and you get excited when you hear things like that. Who knows if it's true? If it's you don't know. But what we do know is that Esau is shook. He's shook. He knew, or I should say the elites know what time we're in. And they've been having all of these sightings all over the world. They keep messing around outer space, and every time you turn around, there's another UFO sighting. They're changing the names of the UFOs. But this one is different because this man actually said that, they were supposed to, the men inside the ship were supposed to be, in the image of African Americans. And, side note, and I'm, not, it's sort of related to it, but sort of, I guess you can say, yeah, through the spirit it is related. But man, I've been seeing 144 everywhere I go. Like, no, like Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is my witness. Like, it's gotten to the point where it's ridiculous. Now, it's not ridiculous. I mean, I praise Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. But it's like everywhere I go. Like, I'm so serious. I never seen it like this. And it all started last year. I want to say may have been around July. We have to sign in at work, and my coworker told me that my number changed for the sign in, right? And one of the numbers, the last numbers on my sign in is 144. And it didn't dawn on me when he first told me. He was like, "Look, your number changed from what the old number was." I know I'm rambling right now, but I'm just trying to give my quick testimony through the spirit. But he was like, "Look, your number changed. You got to remember it, so you get paid, And I was like, all right, whatever. And he was like, something, 0144. And at first he said it didn't dawn on me. I wasn't thinking about it because I was kind of tired. I had been working like mad days in a row. And then he kept saying it. He was like, you got to remember the last four, because the last four is, the most important part of the number. He's like 0144. Don't forget that number so you can get paid, man. Because they're changing up the number system or whatever. And I was like, all right, I hear you. And then he stressed it again. Make sure you remember it, man. 0144. And I was like, damn. And then I was like, oh shit. I'm so tired. I'm not even thinking in the spirit, right? Because we're in this flesh, man. Sometimes, shit go over your head. And from that day forward, everywhere I go, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is my witness. I'm not exaggerating. Like, I go into the break room, damn microwave say 0144. Or, excuse me, 10444, or be, the other way around. I go, on the road, I got in a taxi, the car in front of me, 144. Damn. Like, everywhere I go, like, literally, man, the train, everywhere I go, I see it. And it used to not be like that, not on that level. So I'm saying that to say, like, with all the mess that's going on, man, and mad bro, it's been a lot of brothers saying that they see that number like all over the place, man. This is real. It's not just me. A lot of brothers have been saying it, man. Some brothers that don't even get along like that, but we don't know who's who in the spirit. We don't know. Some of these men might be of the elect that we not, you know, we don't even rock with like that. We don't know. But it's all spiritual. But I'm saying that to say, man, we're living in some very deep spiritual times, man. And now you have these military officers coming out and admitting that they're seeing all of these UFOs, and it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing because we don't know just how close we might be. And matter of fact, I saw a sign, man. I was on the train. I take public transportation. I was on the train going into work, and I'm kind of got my head down. I'm on my phone, typing on my phone, and I look up, smack dab. There's a sign to my right, and the sign said "Closer than you think." And I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo. We in some spiritual times, man. Shit's about to hit the fan. It's about to get real. Hey, I just look. All these demons been attacking me lately, man. These demons have been like mad, just consistent, man, just consistent. And I had to pray through it. Like, yo, let me just. I said, yo, I asked the Lord. I said, please just keep me in the way. Please just keep me in the way. Don't take your spirit off me. Please keep me in the way. Sometimes you just feel like you're getting kicked around, and you got to pray through it, man. You got to pray fast. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll put on a brother's video, or sometimes I'll record an audio recording of different lessons, and I'll go to sleep on it. You know what I mean? Like I'll lay in the bed and until things get worked out, But I just feel like things are really heating up, man. I really do believe that this is that time, and I know we get a lot of scoffers. A lot of people like to say, "Oh man, we've all been saying that for a long time." Well, nigga, you ain't seen a time like this before. Okay, you ain't never seen a time like this. And some of y'all know that I got another job. My part-time job is doing a little podcast thing, whatever. That's my side shit, and I only do that, to earn extra income or whatever. That's my little side thing. But this is my baby. Teaching the word of the Lord. Really, it's all about warning. That's mainly why I do this podcast, is to warn. Because I set this podcast up many years ago, and I didn't expect for it to do as well as it did. And for some reason, it's through the Spirit of the Lord, because it's the internet is the way, that the multitude is coming in via the internet. But when I did it, I had no idea that it was going to take off much more than my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel don't get nowhere near the traffic that my audio, for like Spotify and iHeartRadio and all of that. And as long as I'm able to do it, man, I'm gonna continue to do it, because I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping that the Lord, is touching somebody, man, and I'm just trying to tell brothers and sisters, because you got sisters that believe too, and they're going to be, some of them are going to be delivered also. So you don't know who's who, and I don't know who's listening. People don't really respond to me like that for some reason, but it doesn't matter. I understand. I get the different dynamics of the different camps, and everybody not teaching the same thing. But at the same time, just know that I've been in this thing for a minute, and I really do believe, man, I've been through hell. You talking about, man, I gave up. And then all these brothers have, man. All these brothers that are sincere. I'm talking about the sincere ones. I'm not talking about every brother. A lot of brothers ain't shit. A lot of brothers ain't really in it. But, we suffer. We go through shit. I done gave up. I don't know how many relationships with women. I don't know how many women. I can't even count the number of women I've given up, man. Women come, women go, women come, women go. They try to get me to go along with their folly and their wickedness and their bullshit. But we need to hold on, just hang in there, hold on, keep fighting through, man. Cause we getting close. You got the Fed now system coming in. You got the CBDC coming in. You got mad reports of UFOs. They're kind of sideways having they're forced to tell you that the men inside the UFOs are the African American looking men. So something's going on, something's going down. We are now living in the time of the past when we were hastening the day and things weren't really popping off. Things are popping off left and right, man. Things are popping off left and right. I want to get, I'm going to go to Psalms since we talking about chariots. I do want to get scripture on the chariots right quick. I'm kind of excited, man, because it's a great feeling, man. All this chariot talk. Salakia, if I'm not really going into the news or anything like that, but it says here. Let me go to Psalm 68, and where we're going to start at. You know what? I'll start at 17. I'll go straight to it. It says the chariots of Yahweh. The chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. All right. So the confusion with the Christian church, they don't know what the chariots are. They're not aware of the chariots. Some are, some are, because even amongst them, you have some that are even aware that America is Babylon the Great. Mystery Babylon. Amongst the Christian church, there's some that will say that, So some actually understand that the chariots are, the chariots spoken of in the scriptures are talking about these so-called UFOs, But it says here, again, the chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. Thou hast ascended on high. Thou hast led captivity captive. Excuse me. Let me say that again. Thou hast ascended on high. Thou hast led captivity captive. Thou hast received gifts for men, yea, for the rebellious also, that the Lord Yahweh might dwell among them. Blessed be the Lord, who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the power of our salvation. Salah. And again, Yahweh, Shem Yahushua, through his only begotten Son, Yahushua, that's our salvation, man. That's where salvation is coming from. Most High has always sent someone to rescue us or to stand as a mediator, going back to Moses. We've always had a leader, and our leader is going to be Yahushua, man. And then King David is going to be setting up his throne. But Yahushua is our salvation, man. And it says here, he that is our power is the power of salvation, and our God, and unto our God, our power, the Lord, belong the issues from death. Okay, so when shit hit the fan in these last days, the very last days of the last days, as I like to call it, we're going to need to be, in lockstep with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's why I say, blessed. You want your Lord. How does it go? You want your Lord to find you doing, right? I might have butchered that. It's lucky, but you want the Lord to find you doing. You know, you don't want to be committing adultery at that time, because if you see shit is hitting the fan, man. You see shit popping off. That's why I stay the F away from stupid niggas. Because stupid niggas will drag you down. And that should be a whole lesson within itself. Stupid niggas and stupid women will drag your ass down. Okay? And get you in some folly. And get, you just don't want to be around, what does it say? Don't be not unequally yoked. And yeah, you got to be in this world, use the world, don't abuse the world. But we're way too close, man. These people are literally telling you that they're going to track and trace your every movement. This is their plan. So you know that the Lord got to cut these days short. See, we're not, and this is what this is what I be trying to explain to people. As people come to me talking about the Bible, they see that they know it's something with me, I'm an Israelite. Some of them do. Some of them I just go ahead and tell them, look, I'm an Israelite. I don't give a shit. So, try to explain to them, look, things ain't what they used to be. And some people get it. Some people understand that things ain't what they used to be. And shit's really hitting the fan. I had this woman tell me, this woman I know, I was saying, yeah, these people out here are real demons. And I didn't know how she was going to take that, right? It's just something, we was having a conversation and that kind of just slipped out, You know how you just slip out and say how you really feel? I said, these people are goddamn demons, right? and she was like, yeah. And I said, oh shit, I shouldn't have said it like that, right? And then I kind of, before I could even turn back around, she just said, nah, yeah, they really are though. She was like, no, these people got demons on them. There's some evil spirits on these niggas out here. Especially in the DC, these major, DC, New York, Philly. And these niggas are goddamn demons. Okay? Demons. And she agreed with me, like, yeah, shit's really, and she was, we was kind of saying that people went back to sleep after 2020, like thinking shit about to get sweet. But we were both kind of like in agreement that nah, that's the trick bag. This devil got these niggas in a trick bag. Okay? That's why I'm excited to hear about these chariots and all of this stuff going on, man. This back and forth and the Space Force. Oh, they doing something right now with the Space Force. Because they haven't been doing nothing really with this since Trump started it up. But I just heard, may have been 2 weeks ago, they were saying that they're about to start some kind of operation with Space Force. So you get all of these UFO sightings. You got some military officer openly admitting that the UFOs are like black men, African American men, as he described them. And now you got Space Force starting up. You got this guy Elon Musk starting up SpaceX. This is a beautiful thing because that's how you know our salvation is near, right? So I'm kind of excited about it. And then you got the MOTB coming. They're pushing that thing hard because we know that has to come prior to World War III, to the real shit hit the fan with World War III. So that's a beautiful thing too. Like every day you go to these conservative websites, man. Every day they're talking about how, oh man, they're openly saying that this is the beast system. They go, oh man, this is the mark of the beast. You won't be able to buy or sell without this CBDC, right? And then they're saying how it's going to lead to the chip. And I'm sitting up here going, yeah, this shit. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You know, let's go. Let's get this thing moving, man. Hastening the day, but I know everything gonna happen on the Lord's time. But still, man, it's nothing wrong with getting excited, because that's what we should be looking forward to. We should be of that mindset. We should be at this point. If you don't have a fuck the world mindset, you are wrong. Like they used to say when I was in the military, you are wrong. Okay? If your mindset ain't fuck this world, then you are wrong. And if you don't like my language, hey, that's how look, if you don't like my language, if you can't take that, then you're not prepared for what's coming. You're not prepared for what's, because it's going to be a lot of bloodshed. It's going to be a lot of, I don't want to use the R word, but you know what I mean? The R word. A lot of these women going to get snatched up. Okay. A lot of bad shit is coming, man. Starvation, famine, for real this time around. This devil was not playing. In order for him to set up his new world order, he got to collapse this society. Okay, and who's going to be left hanging? Who is he planning on leaving hanging, with nothing? Jake. The Latinos, the black Latinos and Native Americans. That's who he's going to fuck up. Okay, so you got to get it in your mind now. All that pussyfooting, all that pansy-wansy bullshit, all that Mr. Nice Guy, you might as well get that out of your head. You're not going to be Mr. Nice Guy Israelite. It's not going to work. Nah, but the days is coming. The days is coming. You're going to have to gird up your loins, man, and be a man. Show yourselves men. Because shit about to get real, It's about to get really real. Shalom's brother Yashima Zakar from the Israelite Times Report, IsraeliteTimes.com. Upon my watch, I want to say all praises are due to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth in sincerity. I might as well just say it, all hell's about to break loose. That's what I can see. Anyways, a lot of you have already spoke on this, the crashing of these banks, and it's a beautiful thing because you see it coming. But Market Insider says First Republic stock crashed 46% as regulators seize the bank and JP Morgan takes it over. And we all know what this is leading up to. We say it ad nauseum. This is an orchestrated collapse of the U.S. economy to create this world economy, unicorn, digital currency crap that they're coming up with, which is nothing but a gateway to the MOTB. And it's beautiful because it means that this is the time. Okay? Watch as well as pray. Measure the times. And measuring the times, we can see what times we're in. And that's the beautiful thing. We're on our watch while the world is asleep. The world is sleepwalking. The people are really out here sleepwalking. They have no idea what's going on. We know, because the Lord is dealing with us in the spirit, in that spiritual, that I saw is helping us to see these events as they take place one after another. We're able to see the coming destruction of this place while everyone else is concerned with, will LeBron James win another ring? Just using that as an example. They're doing exactly what the Lord foretold. They would be eating and drinking and being merry, giving the marriage. But also on top of that, we're having to deal with this complete sodomite takeover of uh, not the country, but I mean, because it's always been a sodomite country, but just having to deal with this absolute abominable society is just it again, it vexes the spirit. And we can't wait, man. We hastening a day, and I'm just every day I just say, damn it, man. We're getting a little bit closer, a little bit closer. But yeah, this is a beautiful thing to see these collapses, and even though it's orchestrated, it is leading into the MOTB. Now, I just want to say, I expect all hell to break loose in the next, somewhere in the next 6 months. I would be shocked if it didn't. I've been thinking to myself, at some point, they're going to announce the collapse of these banks completely, and that the economy is completely tanked. Something's going to happen. There's going to be a trigger point. I believe, because you're going to see uprising of the people at some point. That's we'll see. We'll see what comes of it. But this is another report that came from Zero Hedge. It says IBM to stop hiring for roles that can be replaced by artificial intelligence. Nearly 8,000 workers to be replaced by automation. 1 month ago, too much dismay and widespread denial. Goldman predicted that AI could lead to some 300 million layoffs among highly paid non-menial workers in the U.S. and Europe, as Goldman chief economist Jan Hatzius put it. Using data on occupational tasks in both the U.S. and Europe, we find that roughly 2/3 of current jobs are exposed to some degree of AI automation, and that generative AI could substitute up to 1/4 of current work. It says our estimates globally suggest that generative AI could expose the equivalent of 300 million full jobs to automation, as up to 2/3 of occupations could be partially automated by AI. So they are basically, what they're trying to do is they're going to get rid of people. They're trying to get rid of people, and that's their new world order agenda. We know what Esau is up to, man. We see you. Okay? We see you. We see you, Esau. We know what time it is. 2 Peter 2:3. Let's get that right quick. 2 Peter 2:3 says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts, and saying, where's the promise of his coming? And that's because they're not watching and praying, and you even have Israelite groups that are talking a lot of shit, scoffing and mocking and saying that, we're crazy, we're bugged out, and they think this thing is going to go on forever. I seen these dudes they do the Passover. They had their fancy garments on and had their wives there, and they're showcasing. It's just, what are these people doing? The Lord is obviously not dealing with you. I don't care how you feel about it either. The Lord is not dealing with you. He's not into all that vain glory. Now, that's why I said these guys are agents. A lot of these guys, these heads of these groups, they're agents. And I don't give a damn how anybody feel about it. Point blank, period. And this is their mindset, saying, where is the promise of his coming? That's their attitude. When you look at them, when you look at these Israelite groups that are walking around, not pushing the destruction of this place, they're more into the gathering of the people. No, they're into the gathering of the people to make, so they can make money. off of it. A lot of these leaders are full of shit. If you're not warning the people, then what the hell are you doing? You know, you're supposed to give warning. You're supposed to be sounding the alarm. But instead, what are they saying? Where's the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. That is their attitude. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Every day, man, I look forward to looking at the news and seeing more and more prophecies. Because that's what's happening, man. News and prophecy. Like literally, news and prophecy. That's what's happening. Prophecy is in the news. Prophecy is mainstream news. It says, where's the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. For this they willingly are ignorant of. Okay, so they aren't taking heed to the men of the Lord. They're not listening to the men of the Lord. They've turned their ears off. Okay, completely. Here it is. You got in mainstream media, they're telling you that these banks are collapsing. Okay, and that we're headed for, some people are projecting a depression. Okay, here it is. They're rolling out robot dogs, artificial intelligence. They are openly admitting that they're going to replace humans with artificial intelligence and that they don't need you anymore. And these people are still saying, where's the promise of his coming? You have to be a complete jackass. I want to say something else. You have to be a shit for brains. I'll just say it, okay? And the Lord is not dealing with you. He cannot be dealing with you. There's no way in hell you could be looking at this, you could see this, or maybe they're just not paying attention. You know, maybe because there's some niggas in the truth, in the truth, as they call it, right? Some niggas that are supposedly in the truth that are not really in the truth. You know, they're not really in it. They don't really believe in it. And that's really what it comes down to. It really comes down to, do you really believe in it? You know, how can you not know that this thing is over? That, because I've been, you know, I see certain Israelite camps, groups, whatever you want to call them, and they're making statements like, oh, you guys are bugged out. You guys watch too much conspiracy online. And I'm like, you guys have to either, one, be agents, or two, you're just completely not paying attention to nothing. So what the hell are you looking at? What the hell are you doing? They think that shit's going to be all sweet and the chariots are just going to show up and they're going to just, you know, go up in the chariots and that's that. They don't think there's going to be a time of Jacob's trouble. That's what it comes down to. They think shit is sweet. No, nothing's going to be sweet. Scripture says it's going to be more people that perish than those that would be saved. Matter of fact, let's see if I can get that right quick. Matter of fact, I'm going to start up. I'm not even going to go straight to it. I'm going to start up a little bit. I'm going to go to, I'm going to start at 2 Ezra 9 and 11. It says, and they have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, right? And it says, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. And that's what they're doing right now. You know, while they have this opportunity to get it right, or if they're teaching or preaching or presenting the word to the world, you know, they have the opportunity to teach the truth the right way and to warn the people of the coming destruction. They're not doing it. They're telling them how to get married. They're having little stupid ass debates and doing everything except
teaching the actual word and warning the people. That's the most important thing, because we're living in a time where you should be really warning the people. It says, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it, the same must know it after death by pain. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Are they pushing this? Are they telling the people this? Are they really seeking after the hopeful elect? Right? Are they going after the elect? Are they trying to really wake the people up, really sound the alarm and warn the people? No. They're putting on goddamn fashion shows. That's what they're doing. Putting on fashion shows and mocking the men that are actually sighing and crying and warning the people. Give warning from me. They're not doing that. They're not doing that. Psalms 49:11. Constantly push this. Constantly push this out. And I'm going to be honest with you. One of the reasons why of course we want this place to go down. We can't wait for this place to end. But I'm tired of looking at these Israelite niggas. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of the play. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of these goddamn Israelite agent ass niggas, man. These Masonic Rosicrucian ass niggas. I'm sick of them. I'm tired. And Lord willing, soon we won't have to deal with any of this shit anymore. Lord willing. Because niggas is proud, man. They're proud in their spirit. Here it is, sometimes, man, I look, I say a prayer to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, pray, and sometimes I just feel like I'm not even worthy. It's just feeling like, man, I don't even deserve some of the blessings that I receive. And I look at these niggas and their pride and the way they put on these fancy garments and if you've seen these videos of these Israelite camps during their Passover, just being all proud. And I look at them and I go, how the hell do you get like that? But it's the Most High that does it, The deceived and the deceiver are his. But, just looking at it as a man, that really believe and have faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, it still boggles the mind like, damn, man, the Lord really got these men in a trick bag. Not the leaders, because the leaders are deceiving the people, but the followers of these men, the fact that they think that that's something righteous about that, when you have everything showing you, all of these signs pointing towards sudden destruction, economy tanking, wars, World War III on the cusp. We're at the brink of it. They're openly telling you that nuclear missiles are going to launch. All these nations are literally, they're not even hiding it anymore. They're not even they're not even playing around. They're not saying, hey, let's come to the table. No, they're saying, look, the hell with that. All of these nations are rising up against each other. Actually, they're uniting against Babylon. And it's happening right before your eyes. Like, how the hell do you see all of this and think that it's a time to be putting on goddamn fashion shows and call yourself an Israelite in the truth? A leader at that, I don't know. But again, more will perish than will be saved. Right? So somebody's got to play the role of the 2/3. Man, I don't, hey, I've been having some spiritual dreams as of late. And, I'm not going to reveal all, but I had dreams that I was with certain people, certain brothers that don't even know me. And I had a dream last night. As a matter of fact, I mean, it was a weird dream, but it was like a chariot came down. Like I was on a set for a show, for a TV show. I don't know why. In the dream, I was on the set, but anyway, we were like laughing, but for whatever reason, like during the middle of this show, the spirit jumped on me. And of course it's a dream, so things going to be like out of whack. But the spirit jumped on me and I started calling on the name of Yahweh Bashim I was shy, and a chariot came down. Now, I've never had a dream about a chariot. I've had dreams about being in dangerous situations and calling on the name of Yahweh Bashim I was shy and being rescued from those situations. I've had those type of dreams, but this was the first time I had a dream about a chariot coming down. And the chariot was real in the dream. And everyone was like, oh, And I kind of woke up, so I don't know what was going to happen after that. But, so yeah, but I've been having a lot of spiritual dreams. I've been seeing 144 everywhere I go. And the spirit, having the spirit with you is a beautiful thing, man. It's a blessing beyond comprehension to those who don't have it, because they don't understand. The spirit will guide you, man. The spirit will guide you, and you're going to need that in these days to come, man. Because you're going to have mainstream media telling you need to go here, you need to go there, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to invest in this, you need to invest in that. But the spirit got to be working with you to navigate through these times, because it's like going through the forest. It's like going through the wilderness, and you need the spirit to guide you, man, to keep you away from certain danger. But it's going to be real interesting to see what certain people do when that time comes and they no longer have the convenience to sit back and mock and talk their shit and say, oh, ain't nothing going to happen. Yeah, we'll see. I'm sorry for rambling, but I want to get this out of and if I could pull it up here. I want to get this out of 2nd Ezra's 16. It says in the 67th verse, it says, behold, Yahweh himself is the judge. Fear him, leave off from your sins, and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall Yahweh Bashem Yahushua lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. Okay? The Lord is going to deliver you from all trouble. Not the U.S. government. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Okay? You should be giving warning to the people that these times are coming, because that which was is now, and that which is going to be has already been. History is always repeating. Okay, and a lot of people don't have the spirit and they can't comprehend that. It says they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So that which was is now, and that which is going to be has already been. You know, there's going to be a time of Jacob's trouble, but the Lord is going to save us from that. We have to have that faith. We have to, at this point, because that's what it's coming down to. It's coming down to the point where if you don't have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you're not going to make it. We're going to have to lean on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua now more than ever. More like you got to kick it up a notch. And that's something that even myself, I'm telling you, even myself, I deal with this because it's like the more faith I have, the more I grow in this thing, the heavier the demons try to come at me. And I say, okay, I get it. You know, my faith is leveling up. So the demons are going to, and the demons are going to try to attack me through people. A lot of times through people, but even in the mental, so it's good to stay in prayer, fast, pray, and just understand that the Lord got it, man. The Lord got it. He created good and evil. And see, reminding yourself of that helps out in those situations. So it's like, even when those demons attack you, whether it's attacking your mind or it's people, through people, understanding that the Lord is in control of it, that helps. That helps because that they can't do nothing unless the Lord ordains it. So I'm saying that to say, in the time of Jacob's trouble, those that the Lord have chosen will be delivered from that. In the time of famine and all these insurrections and these riots and everything else, even the time of the MOTB, those that the Lord have chosen will be delivered from that. Because the Lord is the creator of both good and evil. So the evil can't even manifest or do anything to you unless the Lord ordains it. That's why it's best to be on the good side of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You don't want to be in that day and time sitting there going, man, I hope Lord is with me. Or you think about all the wicked shit that you done did, committing adultery, stab brothers in the back, stealing money from brothers or your neighbors, or, you eating a damn pork chop sandwich or whatever, you know what I mean? Any small thing to a big thing. You don't want that on your conscience in these times. You want to get it right, because this is a rehearsal. This is a rehearsal. What does it say? If righteous man falls 7 times, righteous man falls 7 times, which 7 is completion. You want to get as much as you can, man, on the right side, the good side of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You want to send up your spiritual deposits, man. Send up those spiritual notes. You want to be able to at least be able to say, look, I did everything I could do, as much as I possibly could through the Spirit, just for your conscience sake. Because when these devils really come down with great wrath and they cause a famine of the word, which is coming, okay, and they really take their mask off and show you who they really are, you're not going to be in a position where you can try to go figure it out. You need to be figuring it out now. You know what I mean? That's why it's good to go through these experiences now. It's good to learn how to lean on the Lord now, because it's going to be vital.